What do the Python file extensions .pyc.pyd.pyo stand for? What do these Python file extensions mean? .pyc, .pyd, .pyo. What are the differences between them and how are they generated from a star.py file?
.py This is normally the input source code that you've written. .pyc This is the compiled bytecode. If you import a module, Python will build a *.pyc file that contains the bytecode to make importing it again later easier and faster. .pyo This was a file format used before Python 3.54 *.pyc files that were created with optimizations or flag. See the note below. .pyd This is basically a Windows DLL file. This URL. Also, for some further discussion on .pyc versus .pyo, take a look at this URL. I've copied the important part below. When the Python interpreter is invoked with the O flag, optimized code is generated and stored in .pyo files. The optimizer currently doesn't help much, it only removes assert statements. When O is used, all bytecode is optimized, .pyc files are ignored and .py files are compiled to optimized bytecode. Passing two O flags to the Python interpreter, O, will cause the bytecode compiler to perform optimizations that could in some rare cases result in malfunctioning programs. Currently only __doc__ strings are removed from the bytecode, resulting in more compact .pyo files. Since some programs may rely on having these available, you should only use this option if you know what you're doing. A program doesn't run any faster when it is read from a .pyc or .pyo file than when it is read from a .py file. The only thing that's faster about .pyc or .pyo files is the speed with which they are loaded. When a script is run by giving its name on the command line, the bytecode for the script is never written to a .pyc or .pyo file. Thus, the startup time of a script may be reduced by moving most of its code to a module and having a small bootstrap script that imports that module. It is also possible to name a .pyc or .pyo file directly on the command line. Note: on September 15, 2015, the Python 3.5 release implemented PEP 488 and eliminated .pyo files. This means that .pyc files represent both an optimized and optimized bytecode.
.py, regular script, .py3, rarely used, Python 3 script. Python 3 scripts usually end with .py, not .py3, but I have seen that a few times. .pyc, compiled script, bytecode, .pyo, optimized pyc file. As of Python 3.5, Python will only use pyc rather than pyo and pyc. .pyw, Python script to run in windowed mode, without a console, executed with python.exe, .pix. Python src to be converted to C/C++. .pyd, Python script made as a Windows DLL. .pxd, Python modern header for use with symports. .pxi, Python legacy header for raw text includes. .py, stub file, PEP 484. .pyz, Python script archive, PEP 441. This is a script containing compressed Python scripts, zip, in binary form after the standard Python script header. .pyzw, Python script archive for MS Windows, PEP 441. This is a script containing compressed Python scripts, zip, in binary form after the standard Python script header. .py, cod, wildcard notation in gitignore, that means the file may be .pyc, .pyo, or .pyd. .pth, a path configuration file. Its contents are additional items, one per line, to be added to sys.path. C-site module. .egg, special zip used for distribution/import, mostly obsolete since PEP 427. .whl, special zip used for distribution only, widely used by pip. A larger list of additional Python file extensions, mostly rare and unofficial, can be found at this URL.
.py, the input source code that you have written. .pyc, the compiled bytecode. If you import a module, Python will build a .pyc, a file that contains the bytecode to make importing it again later easier and faster. .pyo, a .pyc file that was created while optimizations were on. .pyd, a Windows DLL file for Python.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.